good morning, a beautiful good morning. It is welcome to the Weekly Gospel. I'm your host, Amazing Katamandara. And you know how we do it right here? I'm never alone. When I'm alone, it means that I just want to get interactive with you, my lovely viewers. But still, you still have to get interactive with us on our Facebook page because we are streaming live there. Today, I'm joined by a man who needs no introduction, a minister who needs no introduction. But just in case we have some youngsters who are not there at the time he started his journey, well, we'll introduce him so that you just get to know who he is. What am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I am talking about Minister Nevi. He said he doesn't like titles, so I'm trying my best not to just mess things up. And of course, we're just going to have like a great conversation with him because I had him some time back and we were talking about how things are supposed to be done on the business side of things of ministry. So let's just get to know more. If you have any queries, any contributions, the phone lines are right there on your TV screen, so you could either text us, but I suggest that you text us. Yeah, because for phone calls we're having a little bit of challenge with network. We have challenges with networks, so with the network rather. So text us on our Facebook page or send us a direct message and we'll be more than glad to hear from you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Minister Nevi. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you back. Good to have you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you just landed from Livingstone. When did you land?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yesterday
You're welcome.
evening. Yeah, thank you so much. Of course, my name's Nevi Samboko, based in Livingstone. And I started my journey, my music journey, quite very early. I started singing and ministering way back in secondary school, from my 8th grade. And after finishing my grade 12, I pursued music at college level in South Africa, where I did not only music, but also theology.
Oh.
So I'm a trained theologian. Yes, and also have pastored churches both in Swaziland and South Africa as a missionary pastor. And coming back home sometime in 2003, I did Welcome to Zambia, the Real Africa, which was
the famous song that's still trending even up to date, because a lot of documentaries when they are talking about Zambia, we get to hear that song.
Yes,
which is a good thing. So it never runs out of fashion.
Yeah,
still trending.
Yeah, I was the man behind that project, of course, which was produced by Hicks Studios. Yeah, and recorded with, I did my first album, that was 2002. That's when I did my first album. And that time the counterparts were the Jojo Mangazas, the Matthew Ngosas, yeah, a lot of the youngsters now that are big. Now they can call me Uncle Nevi. Uncle
Nevi, please. But for now, let's just get into one of your videos, the Tonga song that you did. Today, I'm turning you into a presenter. I'm sure you know how this show is done. So there at your camera, I want you to introduce that video so that people can just get to see some of the works that you have done before we digest on everything that we have on this table.
Yes. The next song is entitled Ndalumba, meaning thank you. Yes, just reflecting back on what God has done, how He sustained us up to this far. We have a lot of things to thank God for, more than complaints. So, yeah, the next song is Ndalumba. Enjoy it.
All
You are still watching it. You know what it is. It is the Weekly Gospel, the show that comes your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and we get to bring to you your favorite gospel personalities. Not only that, we also introduce to you new personalities. Today, we fished out somebody from the old days. I think we can call him one of the pioneers of the gospel music industry in Zambia. Am I right to say that?
Well, maybe.
You could be one of them, or are you one of
Yes.
them? Because the names you just mentioned earlier, because if you're just joining us, well, you've missed out. But worry not, you can still catch the repeats on Monday at 10:45 so that you don't get to miss out anything. You have all the info. Or just after this show is done, you can still stream us, because we are streaming live on our Facebook page. Leave your comments there, and as well as send your direct messages using the numbers that are on your TV screens. We want to hear from you. Where are you watching us from? Today is a beautiful day. We don't encourage anybody to go out there because COVID is still around and waiting for people to be careless, as we heard yesterday from the president himself. So yeah, let's be safe. Let's stay at home. Are you one of the pioneers? Because the names you've mentioned, these are people like from the old days. I remember when I was growing up, these are the people that my mom would always listen to, the Adonai Pentecostal singers, the Matthew Ngosas, you know, those are the people that I grew up
the
listening.
Mwansa Mkukas.
Yes.
Mwansa and Mkuk. Okay, because those are two guys.
Yes. And then you belong to that team. You left Zambia.
Yes,
You
I
went to
left
ministry outside.
Zambia in 2004 to go and do ministry in South Africa. I was assigned to be a missionary pastor in one of the outskirts of Johannesburg in Guatemala, now Tsakane. So I was assigned there by the church, and then also utilized that time to do music on export. Interacted with the Deborah Frasers and all the other big names that there be in the music, rubbing shoulders and sharing stage and learning, and also got myself to start teaching vocals, and also contracted with Joyous just at the early inception when we were doing the vocal trainings for them.
Oh, okay.
And
The
also
Joyous Celebration.
Yes.
Oh,
I,
you worked with them.
Yes, I've worked with Joyous.
Oh, okay. So how was it
I've
working with them?
also,
Because it's a team of gifted people, so to say. They are talented, they are committed to the things of God. How did you find yourself working with them?
I was introduced to them by the late Vuyo Mkwena, who I played keyboard for at some point, and also helped with vocals, and then found myself participating in the auditions and making recommendations. I wasn't a stage kind of artist then.
Oh.
I loved doing the backstage.
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, so I'd feed the jurors with some of the artists. I don't like boasting though, but even in Spirit of Praise, I have people I can point in Spirit of Praise to say, okay,
Really nice.
that one is my product. That one is my product.
We're boasting in the Lord. We're allowed to boast in the Lord. We're allowed to boast in the Lord.
Yeah, so being based in Swaziland also helped me to interact closely with the Makabanis, the Franz Laminis, the Nduduzos of now. And worked with J. Spear, Johannes Spear, Dr. Johannes Spear, one of the most powerful music promoters in Mpumalanga, the eastern side of South Africa. Mpumalanga, you know, it's the eastern side, and still closely work with those people. It's not like just in the past. Still people that I'm interacting with. We still share ideas. I still send them my music for them to review.
Okay.
Yes, so it's more like my second home, I would say, because I've spent most of my years back in South Africa and Swaziland collectively. So it's my second home.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which now brings us to what we want to talk about today. You have been exposed to greater audiences, for lack of a better term, at least to on the business side of things. You have been exposed compared to some people like myself. I don't want to mention people's names, but at least you have that experience. So now I just want you to help us understand how we can draw a line to say, okay, now this is ministry time and this is the business side of it.
Yeah, the last interview we had, we did talk about the differences between the ministry and the industry.
Yes.
Yeah, we said industry is the means by which the ministry is carried to the next place. It's we spend money on making DVDs, CDs, recording. It's transport going there, doing this and that. That's the industry part of it. That's the money part of it. Let me just make it clear: the money part of it, which we are calling industry. Then the ministry is what we do when we are on stage. Oh, by the way, we don't have a stage as Christians.
What do we have?
The stage is for entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what we have a pulpit.
Oh.
Yeah, a pulpit is not that small thing standing in front of us.
That's the idea we have. That's the idea we have. Like that, the thing that
the
pastors
podium
stand on when
standing
they are
in
preaching.
front there, you know, you are there to minister. And you are the mouth of God. I'm sorry to say, though, that sounds very, very heavy. You become the mouth of God.
Yes.
And God communicates through you to the people that you're ministering to.
Yes.
Unfortunately, our reason for standing in front has been now make money. How much money am I going to make out of this, you know? And because of that, we are slowly going away from the ministry, and we've begun to perform.
We've become now business people.
Yes, we've begun to perform and not ministering. So that is why we have this mixture of, I'm performing at such a church. No, you are not performing. You are ministering. You know, it's not Hollywood where you're just showing off your talent, but you are there to market Jesus. You know,
to usher people
into the presence of God. So you are a minister. But you will burn out if you have not harnessed the industry aspect of it as you minister. Ministry without money is frustrating. So you get very, very frustrated because it's money that will make you happy sometimes. I'm sorry to use that.
No, we want you to be as authentic, as real as you can be.
Yeah, you know, we normally want to hide in the spirit. You know, the spirit. You can dampen the spirit if you are hungry and you go on the podium to minister. You know, your minds are scattered. We don't want hungry ministers, do we? So now